Hey everybody, welcome to the Infinite Adventures podcast. This is me, John Venegas. I'm editing today's episode and presenting as well, because David had to take a test for school. As you can imagine, college can be pretty stressful. Real quick, I also wanted to just give you a heads up to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. You can follow us all on Sci-Star Comics, SCISTAR Comics, CS. Feel free to send us stuff on there if you want. David already talked about the critical fumble and critical hit cards. If you can send us some examples of those, that would be pretty cool. We might put them on the show if we ever come across them. I mean, it'd be real fun to do a little shout out for you. Speaking of shout out, we do have Mr. Chris Hawkabout, who actually contacted us. He runs his own podcast. That's not the first thing he told us, though, which is pretty cool for someone. Because when I say you should definitely check out the Carpe Diem podcast, you can rest assured he did not tell us to tell you that. So, no, but he sent us some really cool little like handouts to use in the game that he actually ran. He actually used himself when he ran Strange Aeons. He's currently running Strange Aeons as well. He's ahead of where we're at right now. So that's pretty cool. It's really nice to see that a fellow dungeon master can listen to the show and also experience it a little bit differently. I did not run this campaign. I don't know why I said fellow dungeon master. I do run campaigns, but in other stuff, and maybe some in the future. You never know. I say in the future, you'll never know. We actually have recorded a video campaign that we're doing. That's gonna be kind of dumb fun. We're gonna be putting that up on YouTube as soon as we get the chance to edit it. I've never edited video before, so hopefully it'll come out pretty nice and crisp. I already have a little bit of hiccups with the recording process, but that's all entirely my fault because I don't understand how it works yet. Transparency is one of my very big flaws, and also, I guess, things I like to do and say. So, forgive me if I'm being way too honest. Anyways, time for a recap. It's actually kind of simple this time, honestly. I mean, because we got kind of hung up with the whole Hershey thing. So, Hershey, Nestle's father figure, he came back. He was already dead, undead, re-dead. He ended up attacking us again. Fascinated Assad. Nestle could not hit him. Anya was there. She did a lot of damage. Yeah, so we ended up taking care of Hershey once and for all. We'll never see him again. We burned his body. Nestle cried a lot on the inside, trying to process all those emotions and whatnot. But regardless, we finally got rid of him. And I'm really glad because I was really getting tired of him chasing us down. But now we are arrived to where we're at right now, and we're actually in the middle of preparing for what's up next. So let's find out how that goes.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. How is everyone doing today?
You really want me to answer that? Like,
I mean,
with an honest answer?
Do I really want you to answer that? No, not really. I could care less how y'all guys are doing.
You're my puppets! Where are your puppets?
I'm drunk and happy.
I was wondering why you've been so jovial lately. And for those of y'all at home who didn't hear the last hour of us chatting, hey Don, you sound kind of like you got a bit of vitriol in your lungs today.
Are you telling me I sound phlegmy?
What? I say I'm just saying you sound frustrated, my dude. It's mostly just because we've been jabbing at each other this entire time.
Okay, fair enough.
We gotta get the heckling.
Not in perception.
We have to heckle each other before this thing becomes a big mess.
Yeah. John, make your sacrifice to the random number generator god.
Oh, that's my favorite Infinite Adventures joke.
Hey, I am sure that some random Norwegian loves that joke.
Mine is, I'm an investigator. But
my favorite joke was when Itza died.
Quote unquote die.
My
That was
favorite
so
joke
hilarious.
is when Assad gave this Brennan kid Or it wasn't Brennan. What was his name? I forgot.
That was
I
his
feel
name,
bad
Brennan.
now. Was it Brennan? I thought that was his dead brother.
That was
No, it
that was
Brennan.
Deb.
Deb
It was
was
Britain,
the dead
okay.
brother.
Okay, yeah. I like the joke where Assad gave Breton, who is actually what's her face, something to scry her with. But yeah. So
Hey, why are you bringing that up? Are we gonna? No, stop, stop, stop.
That's fucked.
So, last time we left off,
We killed
Hershey is
Nestle
dead.
again. Oh, right.
Hershey
not
Hershey is dead.
Nestle. We killed Hershey again.
This time Anya killed Hershey. So,
Yo.
so now
Alright.
Anya and Assad have something in common.
Hey.
Oh God, we both killed your friend Nestle.
Father figure.
How do you feel about that?
Conflicted.
Conflicted.
Now I'm gonna have to go
Just
and
like an
find
investigator
a
should.
nocturnal animal to become.
Give me a second while I investigate my emotions.
That's another t-shirt idea. Give me a second to investigate my emotions.
I shall
So-
be back.
So yeah, Hershey is officially re-dead, I guess.
Cocoa powder.
Since he was undead, he is officially re-dead. And
Yeah.
they had a little ceremony for him. But was it Winter went ahead and gave you a little bottle with a little bit of his ashes left. So if you wish to take him with you and bury him somewhere else, you are free to, you have that ability to do so. But majority of him has been spread on these floors of Thrashmore. But other than that,
Time
What-
for shopping and going to the mansion.
that is what's up. So
I've
Winter
Placed an order on the Mwangi Express, which was a joke that I landed before we started recording, and there's no way of bringing that back.
Yes, okay, yes, we were making jokes calling it Fantasy Amazon Prime, but then John had the bright idea of just calling it Mwangi Expand Prime, which it really did hit. It hit really good when you first said it. So I want to give you props for that. Even though the audience won't hear that great laughter and that good belly laugh we had, it did hit well. I want to tell the audience that we gave a real laugh, not the fake laughs we've been giving him lately.
What the fuck does that mean? All my laughs are genuine, grade A, hearty chuckles.
Alright, folks, we only got like an hour before S.H.I.E.L.D. passes out on Anya.
Wait, but our time doesn't affect the game time.
Unless the DM says so.
I mean, yes, I'm
There's
pretty
never
sure
been
our
any such
time does not
indication.
affect the game time, because I'm pretty sure all four of y'all weren't standing in the middle of nowhere for a whole week. So I'm pretty
Could've.
sure our time does not really
damn.
affect the game. So, okay, so y'all gone and investigated the, whatever the Star Stellas, and what y'all guys, were, I guess, kind of hypothesizing that something was going on with the Star Stellas, or they had a little bit more significance to them. I guess did come true because
We're
Winter.
currently under the idea that they're being used, that pieces of a Star Stella are being used to teleport between the murals around town.
Yeah, and so at least from what Winter can tell, while it was faint, the amount of the magic she did feel was pretty strong, even though it was weirdly faint. But
Translation for our listeners: we're boned.
I mean,
I think they could pick that up with context clues.
I mean, you don't know
Hey,
that.
just in case.
In case someone out there failed their DC 6 intelligence check.
Okay, John, now you're alienating our audience.
What does that mean? Everyone understands what a DC check means.
I mean, he's an
Are you
alien
sure?
himself.
They've made it this far in this goddamn show, they know damn well what that means.
If for some reason, Ollie, you decided to listen to this episode as your first episode. I'm not judging you, but why?
Also, if this is your first episode for whatever reason, hi, thanks for watching, listening. I don't know why I said watching. You can't see me. I'm dancing right now. Hey,
sure?
David, cut this from the tape. Cut this from the tape.
Cut you dancing for the
Don't do
tape.
it.
Got
Don't
you.
do it.
Hurts.
But yeah, Winter turns to you after she gives the prayer over. As she prays over Hershey's remains and asks, "What's next? What do you want to do now? I don't know. I don't think you want to rush into the mansion now, unless y'all do. I mean, if that's what you want to do, we can go ahead and do so."
I think that we should find out more information.
I
You
think-
two are the ones who have been here from the beginning. What do you guys think?
Well, for one thing, we need to be prepared. So, if we can really quickly handwave we're gonna do this, we should probably go to the market and grab some stuff real quick. Which, I'm not a big fan of shopping, but we have to. I think Nestle definitely needs a crossbow, and yeah, and then we can handwave that.
Oh,
And then after that, I guess we can, look around town and see if there's any other things we can pick up, and then I nudge Nestle investigate before we before we go up there.
okay. I will take a vial and scoop up some of the ash.
Well,
Some more
they
ashes.
already gave you one.
Yeah. Huh?
Winter already gave you a vial.
Oh, she did? Okay, well,
Yeah.
let me write that down then.
Write down
Um,
potion bottle filled with my dead father's ashes.
Vial of my father's ashes.
To be fair, he is still going through the grieving process right now, so he could have done it accidentally again.
Okay, so if
Oh,
you
yeah.
wish,
So
because I
before-
did do a little bit of shopping. Of course, I wanted you to do that a lot earlier, but we had to do it right now before we started recording. So yeah, I did pick up a few stuff. If this was a video, I would want to have like a shopping montage, because I know Anya bought armor, and so I would have wished for y'all to go to like the armory and do that little clothing thing that they always do in movies, where they walk into the changing room and try out outfits, and you guys are just like nodding yes or no on whether you think it looks good. So I wish
Elevator
that
music.
could have happened, but because this is audio medium, we can't do that joke. But that's okay.
also, Anya is going to be brewing another mutagen.
Cool.
Also, out of character, is Assad going to approach Anya about any poison?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. We really need to talk about this shit on the show, not beforehand. Hey Anya, real quick, I was gonna ask you. I have no idea where we're at right now, by the way, but because we're not allowed
Probably
anywhere
middle of
around.
the shopping district.
Hey Anya, so I hold up my knives. Hey, so I have knives now, and I was thinking about actually utilizing them better. I was thinking, because I almost died from one of these fuckers. If I could knock somebody out with one of them, with poison.
Like, cause them to go unconscious.
I mean, yeah, ideally, we don't really
Or
need to kill them.
them.
Nope. This is more for look, I mean, ideally, yes, kill them if they were bad guys, but we need to find a way to knock people out sometimes and interrogate them. That's an ideal way of doing it. Or if we're in a situation and we just need someone out immediately, we can just deal with that way.
Well, I know how to make drow poison, which is a soporific in general. I can also make jackal saliva, but that'll kind of melt part of the skin.
No, thank you. I was kind of hoping that I could hold on to these before I throw them.
Oh, it won't harm your weapon.
I was talking about me.
In that case, you'll want to ask me to apply it directly before we fight.
That's fair. I mean, ideally, this is a
For
thing
best
where we...
effect, you know?
Right. I mean, I feel like if we're in a situation where I'm going to need poison, it's going to be a situation that we're in more control of.
Or just kind of a just-in-case thing. I mean,
Right.
if you keep your knife out, then it should be fine, but if you put it back away, there's a chance you could end up hurting yourself on pulling it out.
Well, I guess I'll just be sure to remind you whenever I need it, so...
That's foreshadowing, because you're not going to remember.
I'm gonna go ahead and go make some more soporific poison, just in case.
Alright, cool. Can I have, like, a vial on me, just in case I need it, or... Like,
In that case, I'll go make you a vial now. It'll hold about 5 doses of the soporific we discussed.
Cool.
Nestle has a bit more of a damaging poison. Last I checked, I handed it to him after we took care of that fungus lady. But yeah, drow poison's easy to make.
Gotcha. I know what a drow is, right?
I'm leaving that to the DM.
I mean,
they're underground elf people. I don't think they're
a
common.
little bit more than that, but I mean, yes.
By the way, I make some really nice drow poison.
I mean, you know of the drow. You might not know of their culture or anything like that, but yes, you know of the drow.
Or the fact that they worship a fucking spider.
That is very true. Anything else y'all need?
I do go get the wand and armor.
Okay, and yeah, so you wanted to take this time to purchase another wand of Cure Light Wounds, and you're getting a Masterwork chain shirt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which gives me an extra +1 to my AC.
Okay, and just make sure you adjust that on there. Blue, all you wanted was the crossbow, so you replaced your master.
Yes.
So we just did a replacement for the Masterwork longbow. You got a Master crossbow instead, and you exchanged your arrows for bolts.
All right. I also needed to do something else.
Yes.
I needed to fix my my sword. The one with her. The one with the H.
Sword. Oh, okay. So you need.
Right. How much does that cost?
Okay. So which one? What are you repairing right now?
First one, the rapier, and then once I finish the rapier, I will probably repair Red Destiny.
Okay.
Afterwards.
So this is the table for doing it. You can visit a blacksmith. I'll let you visit the blacksmith of Thrashmore. So the cost for repairing a weapon, it costs for every you have to convert the worth of the item from gold to silver pieces, and then you'll have to pay 1/3 of the weapon's cost to get it fixed. At least that's what I'm reading off of here. Making a appropriate craft check represents 1 week's worth of work. Okay, and so it'll take. So it says it takes about a week, depending on, I guess, like the cost or stuff like that. So if you want to repair a weapon, I would say it would take the week to do it. I would say 5 days. It'll take 5 days to get it repaired. And like I said, you convert the cost of the weapon from gold to silver piece, and then you'll pay 1/3 of that.
Alright.
So and remember, 1 gold piece equals 10 silver pieces.
Okay, Red Destiny was a +2 weapon overall.
It was a +2 short sword, but I'm not repairing that yet.
That one's not broken yet. It's damaged, but not broken.
Yeah.
So, and if you can find someone that can do like mending or make whole, they can probably fix it. I think you need make whole for magic weapons. I could be wrong. I don't think you can do it with mending, but I'm not 100% sure. It usually says in the description of the spell if it can't do something or not. But to do the other rapiers, because I know you had Hershey's rapier is broken, if I'm correct, and that one will cost. That's a masterwork rapier. It does have a special ability on there, but I'm not going to consider it a magic weapon in a sense. Even though it should be a magic weapon, I'm not gonna count it as a magic weapon. But it will be a masterwork, so that is gonna be. I think you just said it added 300 gold pieces to the cost value of the weapon if it's a masterwork. I think you said that. I can't remember what Dawn said, if it was 300 or not. But like I said, you convert that into gold, into silver pieces. So if it is 300 plus the price of the rapier, then you're looking at about, that's 3,000 gold silver pieces, if I'm correct, plus more, because you still need the cost of the rapier. 1,000 silver pieces, which converted back into that, it'll be 100 gold pieces. Plus, it will be roughly no less than 100 gold pieces, because you still have to add the price of the rapier itself, which I don't know how much a rapier cost.
There's someone out there who majored in economics and minored in medieval history that just got a boner just now.
We got so many followers just by having this conversation right now. You can get it fixed. If you want it to, you'll have to leave it out. It says a week, I think, as a minimum, and so I'll just go with 5 days. It's not like a super powerful or like rare weapon they're trying to fix or anything. It's just a rapier. So it'll take you 5 days, but it'll cost you, I think I said 100 gold pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
Minimum 100, because I don't know how much the rapier
minimum.
costs.
Okay. I'm not sure what the actual price is for.
Okay. Did you still want to get it repaired, even though it's going to cost you that much?
Yes.
Okay. So as of right now, we'll say that it is that you're going to do that, and after we end the session, we'll go ahead and calculate how much it actually costs, and then we'll deduct that from there.
Okay.
Just remind me. But yeah, okay. So quick recap: Anya bought 1 armor, Blue traded in masterwork bow for masterwork crossbow, and then also fixing his rapier. And Assad put in order for some bandages to go over his hand, because
they're actually body bandages.
Body bandages. Yeah, I still have to see if they can get it for you.
Okay, let's face it, considering you had to probably have to end up passing this through Anya probably just asks the retailer and finds out.
So here's the thing. In case this backfires and I don't get anything out of it, I like to think of it as Assad has complained so much about not liking to go shopping that he went to go get this in secret.
With what money?
For some reason,
that's a good point.
For some reason, there's 200 gold pieces missing from the bank, but you don't know where that went to.
Okay, so you said 400 gold?
200.
200, okay.
So
I need to know this for reasons.
For roleplay reasons, if we get this in the future, we'll definitely resolve this.
Well, no, because he put it as a down payment, so if he can't get the bandages, he'll get them back.
Shit.
And so he'll be like, he'll put it back into your bag, and like nothing ever happened. But no, yeah, okay. So shopping is all done. This probably could take like maybe half the day. I don't know how much you guys enjoy shopping or not, but I say it'll take a half a day to get everything done and get your orders placed.
I mean, that gives Anya enough extra time to make some more bombs.
So what is y'all want to do next after you shop?
Anya's listening for the other two.
Hey, Assad.
What's up?
You know, back when we were fighting Hershey, you kind of just paused there. You alright?
Oh, that? Hey, do I have to roll to know that was a magical effect?
I would think that something preventing you from moving will be automatically a magical effect. Yes, you
okay. Yeah, no, I thought it was kind of weird. It was just like I was almost paralyzed to just not paralyzed, but like I don't know, something. It felt like I was forced to run away. You know, I mean, I can guess it was probably magic, but I mean, I can't really say for certain.
Did you hear anything?
I mean, other than my heart pounding and just
I think he's talking about
screeches.
when you were stuck to the pillar.
Yeah, I'm talking about when you were stuck to the pillar.
That. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Hershey. I'm gonna play this off as the battle kind of like maybe mess with his head a bit also, because I don't remember exactly what Yamandor said, but
Yeah, no, it's
he said something about. Well, I thought it was Yamandor. I thought it picked up on the context clues. Well, I think it might be the creature from the prophecy, but he said something about decay, and that I'm gonna be honest, Nestle. I no matter what we do, I think we're gonna end up meeting him.
Well, okay then. You don't remember any specifics other than him saying there will be decay?
No, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was terrifying. Yeah, I mean, he sounded kind of like he tries his best to do like an impression of like, he sounded kind of gravelly, like that. But that's about it.
I wonder who else talks like that.
Assad is not a good impressionist, so anyone, I guess. I'm gonna be real though, like that scared the hell out of me. Okay, sorry. We in this little group chat right now where we roll dice. Assad has somehow successfully stolen gold out of Anya's purse, and both Anya and Nestle didn't notice that I did this. Of course, Anya will notice later. She's gonna count the money, but you know.
Damn straight she is. Holy shit, Nestle rolled in that one.
The only way I can get past his gristled blue eyes. A natural 1.
Well, no, a 2 he wouldn't be able to see it because I think he goes to the defender. Ties go through defender, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going. Whatever y'all want to do, just go ahead and inform me.
Should probably check out that woman, shouldn't we?
Which one? The Melisande?
Melisande.
Hey, if we do go to see Melisande, this might be the... I don't know. Even though we saw ourselves in the vision of the... Oh, shit. Anya, I don't think we mentioned this, but in the painting that we saw in the hotel, in the suite, which I don't think we mentioned that to you either, so we saw Yeah. I don't remember what we told her, but we saw you in the prophecy also. Or at least I think it was you.
Oh?
Fighting this, or prepared to fight this horrible creature with us, and an army. A small army, but an army nonetheless.
Piercing eyes, tendril, kinda looks like a penis.
I think.
Thank you for saying what we've all been thinking, but didn't really have the tact to say yes.
Wait, didn't you show her the painting?
Yes, we did show her the painting.
Yeah, but you guys still didn't have the tact to say, looks like a penis.
No, we had the tact to not say that.
Right, Anya doesn't have that tact.
Alright, so here's the thing. I don't know for certain if I want to trust what fate has decided to spoil for us.
I really hope we don't fight that.
Right.
It kind of drowned me.
Well, you've already dealt with it, so, I mean, statistically speaking, I mean, you gotta win eventually, right?
Okay, fuck you.
Hey! Okay, anyways, I'm just saying that if we go in there, and I, point in the direction of Lowell's mansion, even if we can't see it, if we go out there, we don't really know, we're not guaranteed that we're gonna be coming back out. Because I have been to the brink of death so many times, and I look at Anya, I understand your thing, it's different.
Oh, no, it's very different, and I fully understand.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Us surviving any of this shit is an anomaly.
I'm going to whisper to Assad, don't forget about the teeth. Lots and lots of teeth.
Real quick, rolling a perception here to see if Anya hears that.
Hold on, what do I roll for that? What do I roll against that?
What are you trying to do?
I'm telling Assad she's gonna...
He's trying to keep Anya from hearing what he's saying. I'd almost say sleight of hand here.
Is that sleight of hand?
But
at the same time, bluff could work.
Go do a bluff, I guess. That's a weird...
Oh, well, you know.
Anya just glares at Nestle.
Oh no, I was trying to tell Assad so that way he wouldn't, like, so he'd remember. Brink of death.
Yeah, but at the same time, T kinda triggers Anya's, little slight leftover bit of fucking claustrophobia.
Oh, well, I go, well, if you want to continue with us, I'm fine with that.
Tell you guys this, but even the Pathfinder Society considers what we're doing extremely high risk. They have offered me like 3 outs out of this.
That's fair.
I'm still here. Because yeah, I can die. I can also not die and be a plaything of some fucking who knows what god forever. But at the same time, I can become badass. And so can you guys. I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but you're kind of honorary Pathfinders.
Aw, thank you.
Don't thank me, thank my boss.
I mean, yeah, but if you never told them about us, you didn't have to.
You don't know much about the Pathfinder Society, do you?
I do not.
So, what was happening again? Where were you? What were you guys planning to do now?
I was letting those two plan.
John was trying to ask Anya if she wants to leave, and my dumbass was like, "Hey, like, why are you trying to ask her to leave? She's experienced just as much as we have."
No. I'm not asking anyone to leave. If that's where you thought that conversation was going to its logical conclusion? No, absolutely not. I am aware that here. Let me finish this roleplay session that I was trying to do. Look, we might not make it out if we go in there, but whatever is going on, it is going to lead in. It's going to be leading to some pretty dark places. And I think that if this might be one of our last, go-arounds in there, I feel like we have to at least, make some amendments here. No, I guess that's the word. Amendments here in the town with the people that we at least know. Like, Kel, for one. I just... There's that. Simi, I don't think she may not want to see us right now. That's fair. I understand that. Elle is, I'm thinking of people. I realize that we did piss off people, even when we've been quote unquote nice. Nestle, I think we should go see Kel. I know that he's fine, but I mean, I just need to see it myself.
Assad, John.
Mm-hmm.
You want to visit. Well, your plan was to visit a few people before you leave to the mansion because you're afraid. Oh, not afraid, but you worried that you're not going to come back. There's a chance you're not going to come back, and I totally understand that. And you want to say, I guess, your goodbyes or have your last moments, if that's the case.
Right, with at least Kel. I mean, I've already seen the other two, and they don't want to see me. I understand.
And yeah, that's the whole thing where Kel was a little bit upset that you never said bye to him the first time you left. Of course, the first time you left wasn't, your choice. You were, pretty much taken by Laos.
Right.
But yeah, if you wish, is this something you want to do now? Because it's like Winter said. Winter said, whenever you guys are ready, you can proceed with the next plan. So it doesn't have to be today. If you don't want to do that today, if you want to spend a whole day with them, you're free to do so. We'll finish up this day if you want. Anything else you'll want to do for the remainder of the day, Anya can prepare some more potions. We don't have to go through all in heavy detail of what we
can have at
the
least
rest of the
one
day.
pure moderate potion.
Yeah,
Look, I'm suggesting this is. I'll say this in fucking character, but look, we have a bit of time before we have to go in there, so maybe we can take a day or two to just think this over. Maybe find any other things that we might need, because it doesn't look like we're being ambushed right now. We have time to come up with a strategy, look up maybe any places that Laos, any hotspots that Laos maybe went to in this town. Try to get as much info on ourselves, honestly, as possible. And this time is not for a selfish purpose. The more we know about ourselves, the more we might be able to find out about Laos, and we can use that against him when we find him, if he's there.
Anya's perfectly fine with that idea.
Nestle asked Sedaya if she can, I guess, like, debrief them about your past. I think in the episode that this episode came out. It's not the episode that just came out when the time you hear this, but as of recording, the episode we just released, which was, what episode was that? 45, I think.
44 is the one that just went out.
44, yeah. In episode 44, Nestle had asked Sedaya if she may be able to, give you more background on what y'all were like before, y'all lost your memories and everything. And she said she would do so. I mean, she wouldn't recommend it because she doesn't want you to have to go on with that knowledge. Because, I mean, right now she sees you as like a fresh book, basically. Nothing is hindering you from doing what you need to do. Nothing is really, causing you any issues because you don't know of anything you did in the past. But she said if you do want to know, she can try to give you as much information as she has available to do so. I would say that just by the information you found in the fort about Assad, you being charged about for the fight you had at the tavern, Blue for what you were charged for taking or stealing the books from Thorn. It seemed like it always ended with Count Laos paying off the people. So they might not know about everything you've done. But I mean, it's whatever y'all wish to do so. If y'all wish to end this day now and then move on for the next day for information gathering, we can go ahead and do so. But y'all just tell me.
That sounds fair. I feel like we have to have an in-game, in-canon extended amount of time for this, because I feel like I know it's kind of I understand that this is a heavy situation, but like we've been through a lot. Like we need some time to unwind mentally. So I feel like extending this to like 3 days, total, I guess, would make the most amount of sense to me.
Anya's cool with that.
But then you also take in consideration that the more you extend it, the more time you're giving them to prepare. Because they've already tried to send an assassin for you outside of the fort. They already tried to send an assassin for you. So then you guys also have to think about that part. It's like each time you spend not at the mansion trying to figure it out is another day they have to prepare another attack, against your lives.
Right. I did also tell Nestle that I did want to have at least one day off, for sure. This day could count as one, so we could make it 2 days. So today, tomorrow. Today we can finish up market stuff, and then, whatever. Tomorrow we can do the debriefing. I can visit Kel. I don't know what everybody else wants to do.
Anya's mostly going to be sticking to research.
Yeah.
Scouting around and stuff. I'm cool with that. Does that sound like a plan?
I'll help Assad figure stuff out if he wants.
Okay. If that is the plan you have for the day, if that's your game plan, then if there's anything else y'all want to do for this day, this first day, we'll cut and go to day 2.
Well, first day, Anya's gonna set up brew for cure moderate. Probably same for the second day.
And then Assad, you can go ahead and heal up. You can take your heal for the day.
Hey, I can give Assad some, some of my extracts because we're taking a rest, right?
I gotcha.
Yeah, so I will give him my extract for Cure Mod. Right.
How many did you brew?
I brewed 2 yesterday.
No, yeah.
on
You're
first
giving
day.
the ones you made the day
Prior, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then I will drink my tattoo potion as well, and get that. What's it called? Where is it? Where
For healing, we roll our hit die,
my
right?
cure moderate wounds potion.
Yeah. You always ask, and I no for what you get for healing for resting. I changed it to be level times 2 plus con.
Okay.
On the second day, I will give the tattoo potion to Assad if he be willing to take it from me.
Of course.
Well, okay. Go
Well,
ahead
that's on the
and
second day,
heal your hit points for resting for the day, Assad.
I'm at
And
69
then-
health points.
Okay, and he gave you two extracts of
Extracts, so
pure
you have
light
to use them. Yeah.
before you rested. So go ahead and roll that.
Alright, 1d6?
8.
8 plus level, right? 5?
It'll be +5. Yeah.
And just twice.
Hey, by the way, in the real world, this is what it's like for me working every single day. I'm supposed to be an expert on the thing that I sell, and I don't know shit about it.
Oh, also, if Assad's not fully healed up by then,
I can technically give him my.
You roll one.
then
one more
Anya's going to hand him something and say, "Here, try this."
No, I'm pretty sure he's already healed because he gave him two extracts of cure light, and you still have to roll one
Cure
more.
moderate.
You're already at 79 out of 80, so yeah, you heal
Okay,
up all the way.
in that case, Anya's testing this out on some random civilian who has an injury. Just kind of, here, drink this.
Gregory, I believe, the guy who was shouting out around about the apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, giving them 2 cure moderates or just 1 cure moderate?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They expire at the end of the day anyway.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
And actually, I'm going to make those potions for those 2 days, Fox's Cunning.
okay, so the next day comes. What is it y'all want to do first?
Well, I'll make my extracts real quick, and then I will give John the tattoo potion.
Anya's first thing after finishing the extracts is finding someone injured and having them drink something.
What kind of tattoo potion is that? Or do I not know?
I hand you a cure moderate potion. Drink this and then drink this. It'll create a tattoo. So when you touch it, you can just drink the tattoo potion. I mean the cure moderate potion.
Alright, I'm gonna write this down. 1d8 plus 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. Got
All
it.
you have to
It's
do.
cure moderate,
See.
so isn't it? It's 2d8.
2d8.
It's 2d8, yes. That was my last cure moderate, by the way.
So you're doing okay. So Anya is doing research right now, or gathering information. Blue and Assad, what do you want to do first? Like around what time are y'all getting up?
Like
It's... I was what is that?
6
6
in the
a.m., homie?
Okay, alright. If you
No,
want.
Anya's probably getting up at about 7.
Look, we probably before the day ended, we probably told Cecidia? Yes, Cecidia that we were gonna see her in the morning.
You're sleeping in the sleeping
and
agency.
Assad. Oh, that's right. That's true. Yes, I forgot about that.
Huh?
Man.
She's probably not happy about that.
Well,
Wait.
she's already kind of come to terms with us
Wait, when did you tell her?
in the evening, probably. I'm retroactively saying that we set this up for the morning.
Oh. Can I make a check to remember?
What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, no, you'll know.
Oh no.
You're
Hey.
sleeping
Well,
in the
you know.
building where you're going to see her.
Oh, no. I remember what time it was that Assad said.
I mean, no, I just state what time it was, and all of y'all guys would know it.
Okay.
Letting everyone know, out of character, Anya now has the infusion discovery and the tumor familiar discovery.
When did you get those?
As soon as she finished retraining.
Oh, okay.
Those were literally what was sacrificed to her, allow her the things for Mad Alchemist.
I gotcha.
So if you guys aren't really interacting with her over the 2 days that this is happening, then y'all are gonna see some shit.
I guess we just split the party. Alright, okay, so we're in the Sleepless Agency. Me and Essel are gonna go talk to Sisadiah. You're doing you're having Anya's day off right now.
Research stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what you call it. I'm gonna
Many
make
books.
I'm gonna make a tumor person.
Everybody else is like trying to find out like what's going on.
Hey, you're gonna be thankful for my research later.
That's what every mad scientist says.
Speaking of which, alchemy check for crafting some poisons. Cool. That uses up about 50 gold of
Nestle.
my supplies.
Hello.
I gotcha. Alright, it's the morning now. Blah, 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 blah. We're in the Sleepless Agency. Da, 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 da. Hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous about finding everything about us.
Yeah. We could be really bad people.
Oh, we already knew that, but bright side, I would say, is probably that she started off with, you almost killed one of my guys with me, so if that's the thing that really pissed her off the most, I mean, everything else must be lighter in comparison, right? Right?
Nestle thinks about how Hershey is dead. Mm-hmm.
He doesn't say that. Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
fair point. I can't respond to that, though. Fair point. That would make a great meme, though. Alright. So I guess we'll just wait here until she shows up.
If you choose to get up like around 6, she probably gets up around 7.
Sure.
She had a very long day yesterday, just filling out paperwork and other similar stuff. You do notice that the three members are not here. I think it was Allard, if I'm correct. I think was his name Allard. I think.
Yes, the guy that I almost murdered.
Yeah. I think the other one was Lucky and Siobhan.
And then Siobhan. Yeah.
They're not here. She tells you that they have been posted at the fort to watch over the fort, and Meg has been taxed to run back and forth to make sure everything's running smoothly at the fort. But yeah, say I say 6 o'clock. You guys wake up. I don't know if you have a morning routine that you typically do. She wakes up a little bit earlier, maybe 6:30, and
500 push-ups.
She goes ahead, puts a pot on, makes some tea, and she sits down and she waits for y'all to approach her. And thinking that Anya was going to be with y'all, she actually put 4 cups of tea down, one for her. Seeing Anya's not here, it feels a little bit of relief, I guess. But if you guys were outside doing your morning routine, y'all walk in, you see that she is sitting there with, like I said, there's 4 cups of teas on.
Anya has started to unnerve a lot of people, I've noticed.
Well, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that this seems like personal stuff, and she would have felt uncomfortable giving this personal information with you in the room. Not knowing that,
okay.
they were comfortable with you knowing this, because Again, I'm pretty sure Anya would care less about this information, but for her, she thinks you might start judging them or something like that. Her not knowing you're true.
Yeah, I'm just basically doing my craft checks at this point.
Why do you even have to fucking roll? You know you're gonna do it.
There is a reason I have to roll.
I guess I got a 1.
But yeah.
Okay,
20.
cool.
21, 32, 31, 22, 35. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, so our listeners know, Anya's craft check is a plus 18.
Some of those are pretty bad rolls.
Yeah!
So,
On one of those I rolled a 4.
okay, so it is y'all. You and Ness will take the floor.
No, I will thank her. I thank you for the tea. Thank you. Well, I think it's high time we know about our past.
Okay. I don't mind sharing your past if you really wish to know. But you're ask away. What is it you want to know? Is there anything you specifically want to know?
Well, this guy over here, you don't understand. He's been talking about his family since day one.
And it's already been annoying.
Even when he didn't know about him.
Right. I mean, I know I talked to Kel about them, but I don't know if I had any records or anything showing, or like, just, I mean, I don't think you're gonna know, honestly, but I want to know where they're from, for one thing, but that's not gonna stop me from leaving right now and finishing this.
Assad, I am sorry, I don't know about your past. About 3 years ago, you showed up out of nowhere as a new hire of Count Lao. You were, other than that, there is nothing else I know about your past. I don't know where you came from. I don't know where you're from, where your family's from. And to tell you the truth, until you said you had a family, I did not know you had a family. So, if it's personal information you're looking for, I cannot help you with that.
I get that. I'm sorry. It's been bothering me, and it's something that it's like the only personal thing that I really care about. I know that I've probably done some bad things, and honestly, I mean, and I look at Nestle, have we killed anyone other than Hershey? I know I think I did that. I'm not 100% sure how that worked, but we haven't killed anybody here, have we?
Well, Assad, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if you've killed anyone. That's why I distrusted you so much. You worked for Count Laos, and all your business was carried there. The only time you were ever found beating someone was when you started a fight with my man, or with my the Sleepless Agency member Allard. That is the only incident we have proof of you harming someone. We've tried to investigate Count Laos and your actions when you worked with him. There was word that you were his muscle man. There was word that he used you to gather information, or to get people to talk whenever his other one couldn't. Karagor.
You hear from somewhere on the mortal plane of existence.
Somewhere among the ether, there's evil cackling.
You're in the physical realm right now. You're an undead.
We will have people following you as you left the mansion grounds, all the way to visit Kel, if I'm correct. That is his name. We made sure to never show ourselves, but the only thing we would notice was that every time you left the mansion, your hands would be bloodied, bruised up, broken. So, Assad, if you killed someone, I can't answer that for you. I don't know.
I guess we know then, just from the way that sounds.
Meanwhile, Anya's in the other room making poisons and fucking grenades.
If it makes you feel any better, you weren't smiling or happy about it.
Nice. I guess it's good to know that, at least. But it's just... God, how did we end up like this, Nestle?
As for me, did I come here before or after Hershey? Do you know who he is?
I've never seen Hershey. I did see you. You arrived with someone. It may have been Hershey. I don't. I never saw his face. But he disappeared pretty early on. We never knew what happened to him. We thought he was probably sent out by Laos to take care of something outside of Thrashmore. Other than that, we just thought he was gone, leaving you as the only other member to his little crew, to say that. Now, I don't know what Count Laos had you doing specifically. Like I said, we had guessed that Assad was his muscle man, the one that took care of the heavy stuff. We also hypothesized that Karagor was the one who meddled with the more, how to put this in words, distasteful stuff. He took care of the little bit more of the darker stuff. We knew that he was a pretty strong spell user. He was disliked throughout the town since he was flaunting his Ergothoa symbol around. So we tried to stay away from him until we were sure that we were needed to intervene. And with you, Blue, though, we don't know what he had you doing. We were thinking that you were his bookkeeper. From what I've seen from you, you are a very smart man. And that is kind of what I'm leaning to now. See, I don't know if Winter has fully explained why she is here. But she was sent, on behalf... Oh, no, she was sent to accompany the Kuzromir to come and investigate Count Laos. Not for the weird things that have been happening. That helped, put a little bit more, how do you say? It gave him more of a reason to come down here, in a sense. For the weird stuff that we think he was up to. But the primary reason they were sent to investigate Count Laos was because it was reported that he was hiding money. It was said that he was funneling money from the taxes to his personal accounts, not turning everything into what is it called? I think. Sorry, this is me being confused.
A Cayman Island account?
Princess. I think there's a princess who's ruling Versik, and so. Okay, so yeah, so
I feel like I just had a stroke. What the fuck did you just say?
There's
a princess is.
Yeah, they're the prince. Because I don't. Oh shit, I can't remember what they call the rulers in Versik. That I don't.
Count and countess.
No, Versik is the country.
So they don't call them counts and countesses.
No, I don't think so.
Duke?
I can't remember the name, but it's a the current ruler right now is a woman. every count that rules a sector is supposed to pay taxes to them, depending on what their sector makes. It has been said that Count Laos's payments were getting smaller and smaller every single time. So they started suspecting that he's hiding money. He's taking money from the taxes. Doing what with it? We weren't sure what he was doing with it. So then, being tired of this, of being lied to about the money that was owed, they sent the accuser down here to investigate that. What is he doing with this money if he is stealing it? And also to investigate the weird stuff that has been happening in Thrashmore because of it. They consider both of them to be correlated to each other. The strange things happening, the money missing, or the money being stolen. So they sent the accuser to investigate that. It just happened to be stranger stuff have been happening. As soon as they got here, that strange mist surrounded the asylum. Lo and behold, we did not know what was happening there until Yacht came back. Now we know that some weird stuff was happening at the asylum, and a religion order took over the asylum, and creatures from a different plane, if I'm correct, you've told me, were appearing there, and now people are going missing. The Count Laos has just abandoned his post and gone God knows where, and it's just gone in extremely out of hand, and I don't know what the hell is happening, who is doing all of this, because it can't be Count Laos anymore. He's gone, unless he left someone here to continue doing this, and if he did do that, why are they doing this? We were just sent to investigate money being stolen, but as we kept going, and as we keep on going, something else is happening, and I don't know what, and I don't know how to find out. I don't know what to do. It just feels like there's nothing we can do. The town is being destroyed, and I don't know how to stop it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't think that cults really have motives outside of appeasing their gods, or whatever we want to classify this monster as, but I don't think that they care about money anymore. I think it's more about... And here's the thing, I feel like, yes, they're a cult. I don't want to discredit them too much for the whole, I don't want to brand them as inane, insane, monstrous evildoers, but cults, to me, sound like something that's kind of brainwashing, if you get what I'm saying. There's clearly a mastermind of sorts. Maybe it's Yamandor. We'll fill you in on who that is, unless you don't know. But I'm guessing at least that he might have control of someone. If Laos isn't involved anymore, maybe he moved on to someone else. But I think that this is, from the sounds of it, it does sound like he is being influenced by him, because you said it doesn't sound like it's about the money anymore. Maybe Laos proper is gone.
I don't have a way to know if that is true.
And even if we did know that was true, that's not going to help us fight him exactly, other than knowing that he's beyond saving, and that, this is supernatural magic, stuff that we're fighting. We need to fight it with that same kind of stuff. I can only do so much. I don't have magic.
I understand your worry about that, but it seems like the only bright side I've seen, or I've been able to gather from all of this, is that whatever they've been planning, or whatever they have planned to do, they haven't fully gone with it. Or something is stopping them from completing it. Which means we still have a chance to stop this before it reaches to those points that you're talking about, Assad. If we can stop them from achieving these plans, if they're not close enough yet, or maybe they are close and they're about to unleash this plan fully. If we can make it there before they do, we won't have to worry about fighting this creature that, from what you're saying, has this power that cannot be, explained. But the thing is I don't know. I just don't know if we have time, or how much time we have left.
Well, we're going to be going up there tomorrow, whether or not we have any information on him. So, I know this is... This is something that affects a lot of people. It's going to affect more than just Thrushmore. It's going to affect a whole lot of people outside of this. It might affect everyone. I know it might be too much to ask, but could you please keep an eye on the mansion while we go in there, at the very least? Because I know that our previous excursions with this, you have not exactly been so willing to cooperate, and not willing to join in. I mean, you guys have been dealing with the loss of Accuser Omir, and I get that completely, and that's very important to y'all. But I just want you to shift priority just for a moment, just for this, if you can at all possibly. I don't command your troops, but it's a suggestion. That's really all I can say about that.
Hey, this is me asking. Are you asking her to go and help you?
No, I'm asking her to. I'm not asking her to go in and help. I'm asking her to make sure that to keep an eye on the mansion while we're in there, in case something comes out, or if we take too long, that kind of thing.
She nods her head. Yes, yes, of course. Then, yes, I've explained to Nestle already that I may have misjudged you to begin with, and I do apologize for that. I've explained that to Nestle as well. I also said that I would take everything else you do with a little bit more trust behind it. Once y'all do enter the mansion, we will make sure to keep an eye on it. Make sure everything goes well. If you guys take too long, I can't say that we will rush in there immediately to save you, unless we actually see something appear up there. But we will try our best to save you, to save y'all if we can.
I would greatly appreciate that, Cisadaya. Sorry for the bad blood between us.
I mean, if your memories have been lost, there's no need for that. I can't blame a man for something he does not remember doing. Just
Damn times.
doesn't.
There's people in this world who don't know that, though.
Sorry, out of character. This is literally what I said when Anya first came in.
Yeah, but at the time, she still didn't believe that they lost their memories. She's, like she said,
Yeah.
she's taking everything now you said with a bit more trust. And she says she's saying again, if you truly did lose your memories, she cannot stay mad at you. And so she's going off of that mindset right now. You guys have lost your memories, so she's not going to waste any more of her energy with hate. What do y'all wish? Do you have any more questions?
Nestle?
I think I'm good for now. I may have questions later, but for now I'm good.
We'll be sure to remind you. We'll be sure to remember to ask you when we're inside of the mansion dying. That was out of character.
I might think about it while I'm dying.
Well, I mean, hopefully...
No, that's the best time to think about it out of character, obviously.
Hopefully you make it back to ask those questions.
Thank you.
And if y'all wish, I can sit there, finish your teas. Maybe a little bit of biscuits, as in cookies, because maybe we're British here. And,
Maybe grab Anya so she can drink her now cold tea.
You mean iced tea? We invented iced tea, boys!
Unless you got ice in that shit. No, it ain't.
That's true.
no, yeah, I mean, we can invent, you know what, screw the adventure, let the world end. We're starting a new business. It's called iced tea. But,
Put a little lemon in there and you got an almond palmer.
okay, so what do y'all wish to do next?
I feel like we need to grab Anya at some point. I don't know how long she's going to be doing her thing.
She's probably about done.
I mean, this conversation took a few minutes. Your potion
Oh, right.
and stuff takes hours.
Mm.
So
She's... Okay, y'all are hearing from the other room a bunch of bubbling, some giggling, and muttering.
I just acknowledge that is normal for you.
Just kinda... Yeah.
why do you have to be creepy?
It's okay, Squishy.
Quick question, David, out of character. If I had also tried to repair Red Destiny, would it had taken this 10 hours? How long would that one take?
It would have taken days as well.
Okay.
The only difference is
Alright.
if you take it to the blacksmith, they succeed in doing it. If you do it yourself, you have to roll constantly to see if you make any progress.
Okay.
So it can actually take you longer.
So later on in the first day, like evening of the first day-ish, if nothing happens, Anya's calling you two into her lab.
You mean next door?
Yeah, kinda.
Ah, yes, the lab.
Assad, Nestle, Mir! Yeah,
Amen.
see this!
Okay, what are we looking at?
Do y'all go into the other room?
I definitely go into the other room. I am mentally prepared for this as a player and not a character.
I walk into the other room.
Okay, so, to start off, y'all see Anya.
Mm-hmm.
And then something just drops off of her side and forms into a, basically a little bitty raptor.
Okay, I do want to preface this with, I am pretty sure I did not have any weapons on me, but the moment that I see that thing, I grab the spear that I probably have propped up against the door, next to the door, I grab it immediately.
I'm just
and I'm
holding
like,
a
Anya,
bomb.
what is that?
Don't you dare hurt Squishy!
What is that monster?
That's my familiar! Don't you dare hurt him!
You're what?
He's my tumor familiar.
Okay, we're gonna take 3 steps back. Anya, are you a witch?
No, but I made a part of me live.
I like to mutter under my breath. I don't know if you guys can make a check for this.
Probably perception.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to say... I thought her boob fell off.
Okay, so does a 15 catch that?
I don't know, but Assad definitely heard it.
I rolled a 20. Or got a 20. I rolled the
don't
17.
know how what's it called? How low I muttered it. Let's check.
Pretty goddamn not. Everybody heard that.
Said it.
God,
But,
she dropped her boob.
By whispering, what Nestle actually did
You
was
stage whispered.
put his hand up by his mouth, and said, "Wow, I thought her boob fell down."
Oh god.
I'm just filing that away for later.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I thought that. Wait, hold on. Okay. This thing is made of. What is this thing made of?
Me.
Wait, Assad.
Huh?
Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, fuck you. I was trying to dry heave.
Y'all just
That's a
found
15.
out that this thing is made of Anya.
All you do is just dry heave. You don't actually vomit.
Okay.
No, gross.
Anya, don't mean to ask, but why?
Something else y'all notice. Anya has normal skin color now.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
This whole time, she's been kind of a yellow and black mixture. Like bands of yellow and black.
What color is she now? I am curious.
About average human. Slightly scaly looking, but that's
Let's
it.
have a biology lesson really quick. What do you mean by average human? Because I think the average human is like a
Fairly dark
Hispanic
tan.
level of like, okay.
Are you trying to whitewash this podcast? How dare you?
That's not what I'm asking.
I will eat your liver, David.
Has Anya ever shown us that she looks like this before? No, right?
I literally told y'all this when you first met her.
Right, you told us, but did you tell our characters? Because I don't remember that shit.
Your characters saw this.
Okay, I got you.
She had bands of black and yellow.
Well, no, I know that, but do we know that she used to be
Black and
like
yellow, black and
we
yellow,
have a
black
normal
and yellow,
like
black and
skin
yellow.
texture?
No. Y'all never asked.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just assumed you were a snake person.
By the way, this
Same.
little lizard made of Anya is entirely black and yellow.
Black and
Gotcha.
yellow, black and
Okay,
yellow,
so-
black and yellow, black and yellow.
David,
Yeah,
I will
Anya-
eat your spleen.
Anya, no offense, but was your face, your skin, was that the tumor monster?
Well, a long time back, after I started following Callistria, I kind of experimented in skin dyes for a little bit, and the black and yellow stuck for a while. Apparently it was cancerous?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And now squishy.
Okay. I think I
Do
did this
not
with...
hurt squishy or I will hurt you.
I don't know what cancer is, apparently. I rolled a 3 on heal.
You've got no fucking clue.
Uh-huh. Yes. I like say as I like pretend to understand what you're saying.
Long story
Hey.
short, don't hurt squishy or I hurt you, okay?
Okay, but here's the thing that I'm concerned about. Well, I'm concerned about a lot of things. This is a logical, like, nightmare. But, I thought you were no offense, I thought you were a snake person?
I kinda am. This is actually my natural skin tone.
So you got rid of the snake part of your snake person?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of the coloration that I developed in all chemical accident.
So you're a brown skin person. That sounds weird. I meant to say snake person. Cut that from the tape.
I'm gonna isolate that. You're just a brown person.
I
Gotcha.
said brown skin person.
If you'll actually look closely, revealing her arm, you can
Ah.
actually see I still have the scale pattern.
You alright, Nestle?
Pervert.
You're right there. Nestle's just gonna frantically go to the library. He's like, I need everything on arms right now.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Oh
for
no,
being funny?
I'm sorry that I made it funny.
Yes, please don't make any funnies
But
in
yes,
this
there is
podcast.
a slight scale pattern to her actual skin.
All right, you got the we okay. I assume we've been here for a couple of minutes and just like ranting on like this for a while. Okay, so we got everything out of our systems, right? Because like,
One more thing, I need one of you to drink this. She
Nope,
holds
I'm
out
not.
a vial.
Mm-mm. No, sir. No, ma'am. I am not putting that in my body because I don't want. And he points at your squishy, whatever you called it, with the spear, with one hand, and just like, I don't want one of those. I'm sorry.
I don't want my boot
I
to
would
fall.
want you to drink it outside anyway, idiot. It's
What
a
the-
large person.
Oh, like the thing that Siobhan did.
Yes, but liquid. Twit?
Jeez, are you okay?
You threatened to kill Squishy.
I didn't know what it was.
You insult my cooking ability.
When did I do that?
I don't remember. This.
Literally points to the vial in her hand.
I'm not afraid of. I was concerned that you were trying to do an experiment on us. I'm pretty sure it tastes bad anyways, because most
She
potions don't
turns
taste
bright
good.
red as soon as you say experiment.
Oh, I thought I was just gonna get mad about the taste, the factory thing.
Just
Oh God.
go outside, drink it, and tell me what happens.
I'm not gonna test it out. I'm sorry.
Hey, Assad. Is
What?
she mad?
I think she's furious with us.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm
Drink
this
the
Hey,
close
you know
to
what?
being furious with you.
Drink the
Oh my
potion.
god. He's by the way fully aware of the fact that he stole money from you, he. Oh, here's the thing. It's communal. He understands that it's communal. Was just embarrassed to say anything, so I wanted to just take the money and hope you wouldn't notice, like a child.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick perception check to see if she's noticed that it's gone yet.
Is it the same 14?
Based
I can't
on
redo a
based
stealth
on
check.
your earlier sleight of hand, yes.
All right.
No, it's gonna be totally different now. Just give me
Oh.
a perception check.
You rolled a 24.
24.
Okay. You notice that you are short on money. But you don't know where it went. Maybe someone did more spending than they were supposed to. You don't know. Maybe you handed out more money than you thought you did.
Alright, so this is going to trigger a bluff check from the two of them.
It wouldn't be bluff for me if I try to. Okay, depends on what you say.
Now it depends on what you say.
Alright, whichever one of you took the extra cash without checking, drink. Outside.
You cold-hearted bitch! I didn't expect that.
Can I drink in here?
Is anyone going to admit to them not taking the money? John, are you going to admit that you didn't take the money? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you going to admit that you took the money?
So I guess
If
we
you
Come
don't
on,
want-
chaotic good.
If you don't want to, just give me a bluff check.
Okay, Anya, look, here's the thing. I didn't want to... Look, I've already pointed out that I hate shopping.
Uh-huh.
And I've said on a few occasions that money's of no object to me. Which, both those statements are true. It's for the second one, obviously not for the most part anymore. But...
Not that it matters to Anya.
Look. I found something in the shop that I liked, that I wanted, and I felt embarrassed that I didn't want to admit that I wanted to get something. So I grabbed some coin from the communal money purse, and I put something on order. If they don't have it, they'll give me my money back.
Okay, I understand that, but please be fair to the person that you and your friend have put in charge of your finances.
To be fair, I did probably spend less money than I had before we put it in the communal pile.
I mean, yes, and to be fair, I did buy us another wand to, fix you up when you get overly hurt. Again.
I'm not really concerned about what you spend on health insurance, but yeah.
I'm just checking to see if my retraining of myself caught properly, okay?
Okay.
If I did this properly, all it will do is make you grow.
I gotcha. I am
suggest
sorry
you
for...
do it outside.
I take the vial, and as before you say that, And as
She
you were
said
like,
to
"Here,
do it
take-"
outside several
No,
times.
I know,
before
I
now.
I'm aware. This is going somewhere. And he puts the vial up to his lips as you, and then he hears you say, "I would suggest doing that outside." And he goes, "Oh right, forgot. Let's go downstairs."
Downstairs,
outside.
they're one floor. The building is one floor.
Let's
Look,
go outside.
Listen here, fucko.
He wants to go to the basement.
You want to go to the
Let's go to
Okay, you go outside. You drink the potion, the potion, whatever it is, or the extract.
Actually,
Extract, yes.
we go outside, and I hold the extract, and I go, "Well, I actually wanted to try something out to see if this works because I don't know how to understand how this magical potion stuff works." And he opens it up, and he like puts a little bit on his pinky, and he just like looks at it. Hey, David, does his pinky grow?
No. This is an ingestion-based thing.
It fizzles and it burns your finger.
No.
It stings a little.
Hey, why does this stuff only work when you ingest it? By the way,
Well,
as he starts ingesting it.
Anya goes into a full technical and chemical explanation.
I'm gonna need you to record that separately and send it so we can put it in here. Because I know
Cool,
everyone's
cool.
gonna like that.
Catch you I think I'm off Saturday.
Okay, you drink it, and you can mechanically give him this spell, right?
Yes.
And you grow.
Yes.
You grow.
get
You
twice
don't.
your
You don't
size.
hit purity.
I don't hit purity. I hit puberty.
That's what I said. Yes, you don't go through.
It's whatever I say, little man.
Your
Oh,
voice
by
is
the way,
not
real
changed.
quick, what does Assad wear as general clothing?
And kill, you get a good view of what's under that kill.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
It's a look. It's,
Well,
he
I mean,
still
no, wait,
wears
I'm
stuff
sorry.
underneath of that.
Blue gets a good view of what you have under that kill.
Oh, Anya quite blatantly takes a peek.
Oh my god, he wears underwear. He's not a barbarian.
That doesn't mean that she can't tell.
Oh my god.
I'm sure your wife's very happy.
Hey,
I'm
Or
still wearing
John
underwear.
Was before you ran off.
give me a Constitution roll.
What does that have to do with anything? 12. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. Why did we do
Yeah,
this?
but
This is
maybe-
this is the kind of shit I expected Donovan's campaigns, not yours.
Oi!
But
That was not
maybe-
my fault.
I do that.
And Anya is totally not very believable.
Maybe those die-hard Assad fans want to know, specificity for their, their fan fiction and stuff. We gotta make sure we get them all the information they need.
It is quite obvious that Anya expected more out of Assad.
Blue goes, that's just about right.
Dick jokes aside,
Hey, that's my job. What's going on today?
I'm drunk. That's what's going on.
Okay, so you've gone through this conversation with Cesadiah. I really didn't ask many questions, but you got she tried to share as much as she can of what's been happening. You've gone through this little experimental test with Anya. She finds out that she's able to now share her extracts alongside. She also finds out that a little buddy has been growing, and she now has a familiar with her. Okay, now we are reaching this point where you also said you wanted to visit Kel. I don't know if you want this to be an actual scene. If you do, we'll go ahead and go there, or this is just you wanting to visit Kel and spending the day with him.
I mean, I would like to have at least one conversation with the man.
Okay.
If they're off with Kel, Anya's going to actually be asking Cesadiah about this local cult.
Do you want to go with Nestle about that? I can go with Kel by myself.
That's up to Nestle, not me.
I don't mind doing either.
Make up your mind, gnome.
Alright.
Wow, that's cool.
Sorry, that was
I
out of
would like
character.
to know about the cult as well, to be honest. So, on your own, Assad.
We'll go ahead and okay. So we'll go
This is
with
the second time we've separated.
well, I mean,
I was
it's
kidding.
not like there's someone out there trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Not now.
Okay, so
Definitely
Assad, you dismiss yourself. I don't know if you informed them that you're gonna go visit Kel or not. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you would.
I mean, I'm gonna. I already mentioned it last night anyway, so.
Okay, and so you head down there, and since this is about maybe an hour has passed, 7:30 maybe, it's a time, or somewhere between 8 to 7:30. So Kel would have already gotten there a little bit earlier to his fishing spot, and you see that he's already has that you can see that he maybe just finished not that long ago setting everything up to do his fishing. So you see that he has a net already thrown out. You see him like maybe getting a few cages ready. Maybe he's trying to get like a like the lobster cages set. Maybe he's trying to catch some crabs or lobsters. I don't know. And as you walk up, that's what you see him doing.
Hey, Kel, how you doing?
And he turns around, sees you, surprised a little bit. He was not expecting to see you since you haven't visited him in a while, since you've been here. And she goes like, "Oh, Assad, hey, it's been a while now. Nice to see you."
Yeah, it's been a while. I would have visited you sooner, but things got a little hairy, as you can imagine.
Oh, I thought you left again without saying anything again. But
I mean, to be fair, I almost died a few times, but yeah.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I almost died a few times. That's neither here nor there. We have a secret handshake, don't we? Oh, wait, I don't remember. Fuck. Thank you, Justin, for texting us that to remind me that I don't remember. Because you reminded me we had one. I'm like, oh, that's right, we do have one. I'm like, wait, I don't remember. Fuck.
I mean, I would assume that he would tell you by now.
Do you ask him about the handshake?
We tried to do it last time. I remember that.
No, he was trying to do that handshake with you, but all you did is you went for a hug instead. And he was like, "Oh wait, I forgot. You don't know it." And then you felt bad for some reason. I don't know why, but
Because I read the room properly. That's why.
but yeah, like I said, he's a little bit surprised that you're visiting him. It's like, so what brings you down to my neck of the woods, or of the river, I guess.
Neck of the river. Is that an expression? I don't know at this point. Hey, Kel. I don't know if you were visited yesterday by Winter or anybody from the Sleepless Agency.
Yeah, about that. What's that? What was with that? They came here and they just stood there and watched me. They said they were telling me why. They just stood there and just stared at me. I was a little bit weirded out for a minute, but they told me that just to continue doing what I'm doing, and so I did. But I don't know. They just kind of weirded me out for a bit.
That's weird. No, they were just checking in on. At this moment in time, it has occurred to him the last couple times that he has told the truth to people about terrible things, they tend to react pretty negatively, and he did not think this through. Oh no, they were just checking in on people that were that might have talked to some of us over the years, just to see if, because we kind of talked to them, diplomatically. And they believe us now about the whole us losing our memories thing, which is great and phenomenal. They were just, scouting around and seeing if there was anybody else that we had any relation to. If they were up to any funny business,
Wait, did they think I was doing something wrong?
No, they were just double checking, just because, we didn't know anything about ourselves, so they wanted to just we just told them everything that we knew, people that we knew, that kind of stuff, and they just wanted to check on those people.
Okay. Hey, how about you give me a bluff check?
Fuck. 18?
18?
That's a pretty good number.
Sounds about it. What? Okay. You're good. He believes
It
you.
feels so good to lie!
Lie to the only friend you
Okay,
have.
I want that on record from here on out.
On record, John Assad lying to the only friend he has.
It's called the white lie, David.
Wait.
It's protect him.
Really quick,
Doesn't matter
why
what
are
color
you
it
like
is, it's a lie.
I kind of
It's
missed
a
that one.
Latino lie.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, he believes you. He's like, oh, okay. As long as I'm not in trouble, I guess that it's okay. I guess.
Oh no, you're good. We talked about her this morning when we were debriefed on it.
I mean, they could at least had said something about that, about the whole investigation. I wouldn't have mind working alongside with them. I have nothing to hide. But
Oh no, I get that.
But yeah. So, again, I mean, if everything's okay, I mean, is that all you needed to say, or was there something else? And you see him just like line up his rod, and just like throw it out.
This is going to be a bit more of like a longer abstract kind of thing, but I think to initiate it, so I was just going to kind of ask, I know that you were disappointed that I didn't, let you know that I was going out last time, but we're going to go check in on Laos and see if there's anything going on there, so I might not be coming back.
I don't know if you misphrased that, or is that what you actually wanted to say? Laos is not in the mansion. He's been reported to have left. So if you're saying you're going on to investigate Laos, then he'll turn into like, so you're leaving Thrashmore?
Well, we don't know where our investigation leads, but we're going to be checking out in his mansion, and if that place is anything like this man sounds like to us, I mean, that's a death trap right there.
So when you mean that you're leaving, you don't actually mean that you're leaving the town. You're saying that you're trying to say goodbye in case you don't come back from the mansion.
And yeah, in case I leave, and then he like motions his arms. I guess the world? I don't know. I'm scared at this point.
He's been standing while he's fishing and everything, and he kind of walks all the way to the end of the dock that he's standing in front of. He's probably like a few feet away from it, and he sits down, and he pats the floor right next to him, telling you that if you want to take a seat.
He sits down and
So yeah, he's sitting in a way to have his legs dangling off into the water. Not in the water, but
I know what you mean. It's a pier.
Yeah, and he goes, so you're gonna go into the mansion and risk your life to find Laos?
It's not. Look, I just want to make it clear. Yes, that we're trying to find info on him and trying to find out where he is and show him what for. But I do want to make one thing clear, Kel, and it's that it's not. I'm not doing it for revenge anymore at this point. It's just he's hurting a lot of people, and that doesn't sit with me comfortably.
Are you sure it's not for revenge?
And he thinks about it for a second.
This man, from what you've told me, took your memories. So when we used to hang out, you did nothing but talk about your family. And I don't mean that in a way to complain about it. I loved your stories. All the fun times you had with your little baby boy, and how you were training your daughter to become a fighter because you wanted her to be strong and be able to defend herself. you wouldn't stop talking about that. This, I would think that maybe you would want to forget about all of this and just go back to your family. I mean, the old Assad, before you lost your memories, wanted nothing to do with Laos. So why trouble yourself with this? Why risk your life to find this man? He's gone. I mean, I don't want you to leave. You're the closest thing to a best friend I have here. At least you were before your whole incident, but I still think of you as a best friend. I would prefer you stay and we continue having these conversations. Heck, even bring your family here.
He kind of smiles a bit when he hears that, and he's just like, Kel, I want that more than anything also, to just go back home, but my problem here is that we've encountered a situation in which, I'm going to be frank with you, I spoke to an oracle and I was told that if I try to pursue my happiness, that it would cause a ripple, essentially, for everyone else. It would cause... me searching for my happiness would cause great pain for everyone else. And I know that's hard to understand in a sense, but the actions that I have in this world, the things that I'm tied to, are beyond just myself and my family. And I don't want to make it sound like this big grandiose statement, because I don't want any of this. I have been burdened with this lack of a choice, but I hope that once this is all said and done, that I'll bring them down here, and we can, I know you fish for a job, so maybe like something else. I don't know. I'm Kelishite. I'm pretty sure that we have food from where I'm from that's not from around here. Maybe they could bring something. I don't know.
Well, from what you've told me, you seem to have gone through a lot. And I want to make sure that whatever choices you're choosing to make aren't for revenge or anything like that. Nothing good would come from that. I know Laos has done so much to you and Nestle, and that's the only thing that worries me. If this is going to be the last time I see you, Assad, I at least want to thank you for making my job a little bit less of a job and more of a time to relax. Like I said, even though you did come down here and talk to me, I did use you in a bit and had you fish for me, and I did make profit out of the fishes you caught. So it was more of a win-win scenario. Even with your memories lost, I still consider you the closest thing to a... No, not as a friend. As a brother. I know you don't remember the conversations we've had, but we had plenty of them. Hopefully this isn't the last one then. Just don't recklessly lose your life. Be careful. I don't want this to be the last time I talk to you. But more of one of the many hundred of conversations we'll have.
I'll be sure to keep that promise. He puts his hand out, trying to start a handshake.
And I would say, okay, as you do, you go out for a handshake, and then almost like out of nowhere, your hands start doing this weird motion.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes like, "Hey, you remembered our handshake?"
I guess I did.
And then I don't know if you stay there with them to continue fishing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I meant by like long-term abstract, plan. I was gonna stick around and fish with him.
And so then, as that happens, then we see like the camera pan out, and he hands over the fishing rod to you. As we can see him like pulling out another fishing rod and casting the line, and then the scene just ends with the sun, striking down on you, and just having a silhouette of you guys just sitting there at the end of the docks, just fishing. And then, with that, we go to the Sleepers Agency, and if you guys want to ask any questions for Cicadiah or Winter, they're both there. You are also free to do so.
Okay, one thing real quick first, out of character. That was like 6 fucking death flags in a row. Oh!
How can you do this to us, John?
What's up? What happened?
I don't know.
Are you trying to die?
What do you mean? Do you guys seriously think that Kel is Count Laos?
No!
But it's funny.
But you just triggered so many fucking death flags.
What do you mean? Like for foreshadowing?
Yes!
I'm gonna be fine.
And
it's also...
those are the last words spoken.
Y'all heard me, 7.
Those are the last words spoken by a living man. Everything's gonna be fine.
What next? You're about to retire?
Fuck you. Look, here's the thing.
John, do you have a checklist of things you need to say to foreshadow death that you're trying to go down the list?
I mean, seriously.
I just realized that I go through the 5 stages of grief so often with Assad because I just realized that retiring is just bargaining.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Assad's come full circle so many times. He's a goddamn carousel. But that is no excuse for that many death flags, John.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
As I said, 7.
Okay.
Anyway.
What is your questions that you, Anya, and I guess Blue have?
Cicadiah, I know that you and I didn't start off on the best foot. How much do you know about this cult that seems to be grabbing people on the street?
Well, to tell you the truth, we don't really have much information on them. We've seen them around, but mostly we thought it was just a weird group who had just visited the city or the town. Never thought twice about it. I mean, the only reason people were proclaiming that there was an occult here was because of the missing people. Me and Winter never really thought this occult order was a real thing, not until they started showing up attacking you. That first incident you had when you were ambushed after coming back from the pier, that was the first time we actually saw this cult in action. Like I said, we've seen a few people with these yellow robes walking around here and there, but we never thought twice about it. They started to appear right after Count Laos left. About 2 days after he boarded his boat or his ship and left, these strange people just started appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah, we actually have a bit of a theory on that. Oddly enough, it was Assad's idea, and Winter can confirm. How much do you know about the Star Stellae?
I mean, I've lived in Thrashmore for so long. There's hundreds of stories behind these Star Stellas, when they were created, who created them, but none of them have been proven to be real or false. So again, we have many stories behind them, but no true facts to back anything up.
I'm talking about their current state. Because, from what I gathered, Winter didn't know that they had magic in them, much less as strong magic as she detected, until just the other day.
What do you mean? There's magic emanating from them?
Faint but strong from what Winter told us. Is that about right, Winter?
She nods yes. It's like, yes, faint but very strong. She was like, okay, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. We've researched these star stella's plenty of times. Many people have come from outside of First Sect to even study them. Scholars have come, but they've always just been pillars. And she's like, kind of doesn't believe that. You can see that she's having trouble believing that you guys detected magic. And Winter's like telling her, yes, we went there yesterday. We took our time making sure we were 100%. There's magic emanating from these pillars. And again, Sezadiah is like, this has not been heard of. If these pillars are emanating magic, if they have magical powers, this is the first time we've ever heard of this.
I find that odd myself because the Pathfinder Society has been here before, I'm certain of it. But there's no studies on the Star Style that I've been told about.
And Sezadiah nods her head like, yes, like I said, many people have come to research these. There's hundreds of stories saying where these pillars came from, who made them. And like I said, there's nothing to truly back up any of them, but none of them, everyone that has come to observe them never detected any magic coming from them. That's why there's so confusing what reason they were built for. But if you're saying that they're emitting magic, I mean, that means they were meant for something then. Were you able to know what they are able to do?
If the information that has been gathered on them so far is true, then they were more of landing sites than anything else.
Landing sites? What makes you say that?
I've been researching the sciences for many years now, and seeing the parallels that different forms of magic have with them. One of the biggest sets of parallels is when it comes to the mind. And, well, did Winter already tell you about what I told her I dreamt of during my little coma?
She gave me a brief explanation. I can tell the whole explanation would have taken a very long time. But yes, she said you dreamt about the pillars and you were being killed over and over again trying to approach the pillars, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. The geography, though, perfectly matched, well, this town, all except for one feature. There were 3 of the stone pillars to 6 of the flesh pillars. The third one was where Count Laos's mansion is.
You see like a expression of like someone of confusion and worried come over her face. It's like, are you sure it was where the mansion sits?
Yes. I believe that there's some form of higher entity that is trying to come forth in general. We don't have much information on it, and looking back, when we investigated the lights at the island cave, we probably should have interrogated the woman that was inside.
I mean, yes, that probably would have been helpful, but I understand in the moment of a fight, your first thought isn't to question someone, it is to survive. But,
It's still somewhat embarrassing for someone from the Pathfinder Society.
I understand. But if you say there's supposed to be 3, and if these pillars are supposed to be used to conjure something, since there's only 2 left, that means that it won't work then. Your dream said there was 3.
Something I have learned in my studies in the Pathfinder Society is fragments of an artifact like that can easily be used as a key to, say, some form of runic portal.
So you're saying that...
And
I'm sorry.
my associate Assad, well, associate at this point is actually a good word for him. He more or less saw someone go into an area that there was one of those murals that's all around town and no way of escape. And when he got there, there was nothing there. There was no way for the observed person to escape unobserved without some extreme level spellcasting.
So even with the pillar no longer there, you're saying that they're using its fragments still.
That is one of my theories, yes.
I mean, it has been said that they used to be 3, but since the mansion has been built, the Count Hasridon the First was the one who built the mansion. He has not let anyone research that ground. We thought he destroyed the pillar just to build the mansion there. If that's true, that means the shards are being kept there. And if that's the case, in order to stop them, we need to go and retrieve those shards. Destroy them if we can, to stop them from doing whatever they're trying to do. If they're still able to use these Starcellas for their purpose, even with the shards, not having the complete structure there, just with the shards, if they're still able to do what they need to do, then we need to stop them, take the shards away from them, destroy them if we can.
Yes, there is one more thing I want to do before we actually investigate the mansion. I noticed a bit of a odd effect when Assad was touching the pillar. When Hershey, I believe his name was, came to attack, Assad didn't seem to notice anything outside of the pillar. I would like to investigate this slightly myself and see if I can more properly remember what is seen during the contact with the pillar.
I mean, it sounds a bit dangerous to do this, but if it seems like your curiosity is gonna win out here. If you wish to do that, I'm not gonna stop you.
It's like the old saying, curiosity killed the cat. But satisfaction did bring it back according to the original. I was actually intending to request that Winter come along and pull me out of it in case I do go too deep.
So if that's all the questions you have, so did you not want to go to the fort this next day? Did you want to spend investigating the pillars, or...
I was wanting to go to the fort tomorrow myself, to allow both Nestle and Assad a day to relax properly.
I mean, to be fair, that is what we're doing today.
I was hoping that I could check out my thoughts on this Star Stellae today. And as Hershey seems to be properly gone now, and sorry, Nestle.
Oh, no worries.
Properly laid to rest, I believe it would actually be a bit more safe to go and check one of them out. Provided we aren't ambushed by any of those in the Yellow Rose.
You can never be sure about that, but
I do have a full stock of bombs.
I mean, if that this is me saying, if that is what you wish to do, I say you do that now.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
And how long were you wanting to spend there?
Probably overall, until sunset.
Okay. And
But getting back to the Sleepless Agency before sunset.
Okay. So, if Nestle does not protest this, then because he's the only one here that is left that hasn't agreed to or not agreed to let you do this by yourself, then you go there and you spend because y'all woke up pretty early. As the conversation has happened, you're probably gonna spend about like all the way up until sunset. It'll probably be like 12 hours.
Well, primarily she's trying to see if she can get hit with the same odd effect that hit Assad. The fascination that he had.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'll say that you're there for a while, and Winter is throughout this whole time she's casting detect magic on it, trying to get reading on it. She still senses there's magic there. It's actually a bit more fainter. Yeah, there's not. It feels like the pillar is being drained of it. It's still strong from what she's feeling, but it's a little bit less than it was the day before. And if you go up to it, and I'm guessing you're gonna lay your hands on it as well.
Oh yeah,
mimicking what Assad did. As you do, you stay there for you place your hand there for a few minutes. Your arm gets tired. You take a rest here and there. Probably even just like it gets to the point where you maybe even get annoyed that you're not getting anything.
At the point that she gets annoyed, in her head, she's just going to think, "Come on, Shamandor, you tentacle dickwad."
And it gets to the point where you no longer are putting your hand on it anymore. You're sitting down and putting your back on it. You're leaning against it. You're tired of nothing happening, and like towards a couple of hours passing, you start feeling something, and you kind of hop up a little bit surprised. You know, you've gone a few hours not feeling anything, but now you did. And as soon as you get that feeling, you quickly, without even thinking, you hurry back and put your hands on it. And Winter's like a little bit worried about that. Like she's like standing right behind you in case anything happens. And you, even though you don't have the ability to cast, detect magic, you are now feeling the magic being emanating from this pillar. And this is something you've never felt before. So while like a normal spellcaster would be able to feel like this faint magic, it is hitting you hard, and you're feeling this like powerful magic, and it feels dark. It's heavy. It's a heavy feeling, and your curiosity is getting to you. That you don't want to take your hands off of it because you're starting to finally get something. After hours of waiting, you're finally getting something, and so you're not laying your hands off. And then you hear Winter behind you saying, "I think that's enough. I think you can take your hands off." And I'm pretty sure you're ignoring her, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And so
jump right down this rabbit hole.
And you're placing your hands on there. And as a few more minutes pass, you start having flashbacks of your dream, and you start hearing the normal breeze around you just from the normal day. It starts to amplify in a sense. It feels like it's those attacks that were lunged at you, the gust of air, like those sounds are being emitted in your head, because you know it's just a small gust of wind, but you hear them as explosions, kind of, and you're kind of jumping back a little bit here and there, but you become lucid enough to the point where those sounds are quickly dissipated, in a sense. And you with your hands still on the pillar, you just feel yourself getting heavier and heavier. And then you start hearing whispers in your head, like the sounds of yelling and screaming, and you're thinking that these are the sounds you've heard from your dream. The people around you, these sharp-bit folks being killed, the fighting being done from blades clashing with the I guess like the carcasses of these weird bug creatures that you saw there, and then you start hearing a voice in your head. It's very, very faint, but you can make out the word decay and my time. They're very faint, but you can hear those. And then you are kind of softly you are kind of softly pushed away from the pillar. You're not thrown or anything like that, but something slightly pushes you off the pillar. And Winter just thinks you just backed away from it. But no, you if you could, you would have stayed there, but something pushed you off lightly.
Oh. Instantaneously pulling out her notebook and just writing everything down.
And Winter looks at you, is like, okay, is this enough? Are you satisfied?
No, but I don't think it'll let me get any more.
And you see that the sun is starting to set pretty low.
We should probably get back to the agency anyway.
I wish we would have gone back a few hours ago, but you are one, I mean, no offense, stubborn woman.
None taken. Actually, I take that as a bit of a compliment.
Hey, no offense, where's Squishy been this entire time?
Attached to Anya.
By the way, Squishy experienced everything. It is shaking. It is scared.
Oof.
So literally, part of my skin is just shivering constantly.
I don't know if I should be scared or not.
She will pet Squishy on the way back to the agency.
Okay.
As far as anyone else sees, she's just stroking this. She's just stroking her own belly.
As you approach the Sleepers Agency, it is starting. Like I said, it is starting to get pretty dark outside. You see Assad approaching the Sleepers Agency as well.
I died long ago. I don't know what you're talking about. I asked Kel to murder me before the scene ended. No, it's alright.
Assad.
Yeah, I showed. Mm-hmm.
When you were touching the pillar before I burned you, did you hear anything?
Yes, I told Nestle earlier that I heard a voice saying something about decay.
Decay and my time?
That sounds like it. Wait. I didn't tell Nestle the exact words. Anya, did you touch the fucking pillar?
Yes.
Okay, look. Why?
Knowledge is power.
But we told you that I'm pretty sure you knew it was pretty fucked up.
Okay, name something about your adventures that hasn't been kind of fucked up.
No, I'm just saying it's a repeat of what I did. Like, you knew that it was bad already.
Yes, and it was slightly traumatizing, I will admit. However,
yeah, like anything compared to your 4-year dream thing is just is just slightly inconvenient now, isn't it?
However, this proves a link between the Star Stele, your dream at the fort, and my dream while I was in that coma.
Can you really
That
call a
is
one-day
true.
coma a coma?
Yes.
To be fair, it was 4 years.
It is legal. It is legally a coma. Plus, to her, it was 4 years.
I mean, one day in real life. Not even that. A few hours in real life. But,
Okay, but first of all, time doesn't exist. Time is a construct of human perception.
Winter is saying at who's like, look, we can stand here and argue the rest of the night, or we can just go inside. Call it a day.
True. If we're going to argue, let's argue inside. I'd rather not get attacked by people in yellow robes.
Well, I guess tomorrow we're gonna go in then, right?
Sounds like an idea.
And so Winter opens the door and goes, by the way, when I said argue outside, not arguing outside, I didn't mean to argue inside as well. And so she opens the door and guides you in. And the day ends. Camera pans up to the moon. And we plan for tomorrow. Bright and early, I'm guessing. We head to the mansion. And with that, we start the last part of the second book. And we'll continue that next time.
I'll be straight with you guys. Anya is going into a very, very dangerous side of science.
I thought you were gonna say Anya's gonna end up in a really dark place.
No, she's already in a really dark place in her mind.